Muslims in our area have condemned the shooting and are expressing condolences for victims and their families. A solidarity with Orlando rally is set for Fountain Square in a few minutes, sponsored in part by the local Islamic Association. Local 12 News reporter Jeff Hirsch joins us live from the square with how the tragedy in Orlando is impacting people here in the tri-state. Jeff?
Good evening. That vigil is supposed to start at 6:30. A little while ago, the Council on American-Islamic Relations issued a statement saying violence has no place in our religion nor in our society. Unfortunately, our society has seen a lot of mass killings in recent years. Most, we should point out, not committed by Muslims. Think Columbine, or we'll go back to Oklahoma City or Newtown. But every time there's a mass killing, the police hope to learn some lessons.
It was a matter that happened in Orlando, but what if?
Is everybody okay?
What if is why police here and around the nation hope for the best, but plan for the worst.
We need to increase our intelligence capabilities.
Captain Mike Hartzler heads the Fusion Center, liaison between local police and Homeland Security. Hartzler briefed county commissioners today about, quote, homegrown violent extremists. The message, don't be paranoid, but be vigilant.
I don't mean when I say that you have to walk through your local store and be constantly on guard or constantly afraid. But if you'll notice, and everyone does, if you go somewhere, you'll think, boy, that didn't look right. Something wasn't right with that. Everyone does that. You know, report it.
The Orlando nightclub shooter claimed motivation from ISIS, but it may have just been plain homophobia. With Gay Pride Week and the Gay Pride Parade in Cincinnati next week, city police will include the new reality in their security planning, even though there have been no threats.
Nothing specific at all, but certainly when you have the tragedy they had down in Orlando and the event that occurred there and the tragic loss of life in Orlando, that calls to mind a lot of the concerns that people have that might be attending the events coming up this week as well as for the parades.
Chances are everything will be fine, but the problem with security planning is that frequently you're planning for the last event and never certain of what could happen next.
Don't worry about the political correctness when you're reporting matters to the sheriff's office or Cincinnati police officer or any police agency in your neighborhood, because we're not going to judge you. We're looking for solid information that we can investigate and validate.
Now, in 2013, the Fusion Center, that's the liaison between area police departments and the Homeland Security Agency, they gave out reports or analyses on 30 different issues. Well, last year they did 175. So the number of questions that they're looking into, that's not necessarily 175 potential terrorist incidents by any means, no. But it's things they're looking into, things they're analyzing, questions they're looking into. So the number's gone up. Live at Fountain Square, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News, back to you.
Jeff, thanks very much. Security concerns can, of course, be reported to 911, but you can also contact the Fusion Center directly if you like. You can find that information at local12.com. Go to the news section, click on the Get It links.